Karate Earl. Are you talking about Karate Earl, nigga? Don't talk about
Check it. Yo, Earl, talking to Mike.
I'm in this joint.
You in this joint? Whisper a little bit for me.
No.
All right.
No.
Yo! Quiet on the set. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fuck with Philly, live from South Street, with your hosts MC Alley, Rondo, Keen from Limbo, Tourist and the Engineer, our photog Adley, and our special guest today, Mr. Earl Veney. Let's give it up, guys. Give it up. Hey, let's go. We know Earl for a grip, but he has many names, right?
Nah, I got one
They
name.
call him, some call him Earl, right? Some call him Baby Ape. Some call him One Punch.
You know what I mean?
Some call him the Champ, dude.
One and only.
Some call him Slugger.
So,
yeah, all right.
Earl brought us some shit today too. Yo, check this shit. He brought some chips, yo.
You know what I mean?
A little background. Earl's a boxer at Philadelphia. He was just in the he was a national qualifier for Golden Gloves. So tell us what that was like, man, just being there and getting to that kind of spot, you know, that everyone keep trying to really get to.
For I ain't know it was that big of a deal till I heard people that been boxing told me that they ain't never went to the nationals or nothing. But yeah, people that been boxing for a minute, like I didn't know it was that big, like that sport was that popular. I mean, like I don't know, but it was just I don't know. It was good. It was a good experience.
Yeah, I mean,
Golden Gloves is like a real big deal. Like that's the one thing I heard of like growing up.
Me too. I used to hear everybody say, "Yo, I got Golden Gloves, yo."
I don't know nothing.
Everybody used to say that when we was young. They had Golden Gloves, like yo. I don't know.
when did you start like boxing? You know what I'm saying? Like when did you start realizing that you could like hit people hard and such, and like you wanted to rumble people?
I just want to rumble people.
No, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
When did I realize I was aggressive?
Yeah. I guess a better way to say it.
No, but I said like 2016. I went over to the boxing gym because our MMA gym used to recommend them to go over there if you want to just do boxing.
Which, yeah.
That was Daniel Gracie's. Yeah.
Shout out Daniel Gracie. One of the best MMA gyms in Philly for sure.
That was
it's
on American Street. Down American and what is it?
Lehigh.
Lehigh.
Yeah.
American and Lehigh.
In the hood.
Real good gym. But yeah, I went over there because they recommend Bosey's gym down Frankfurt. They recommended that if you want to go train, get your hands sharp. I went there a couple times. I'm like, all right, I probably want to stick to this more than I wanted to do MMA.
But when you first went there, it wasn't like, oh shit, like yo, niggas in here ice and shit.
No, it wasn't. I mean, no, that's not. I mean,
What made you like it more though? Like, why?
But you start like that's when you first started boxing at Bosey's, right?
yeah, around
So how you just jump right?
I want to say
into
like the end of 2015, 2020. I was fighting in 2016, so
Why do you like it more than MMA? Like, what was more appealing?
it felt more natural. It felt like MMA. I was so far behind. It's like a lot of people come there from wrestling. They've been wrestling their whole life. I ain't never wrestled. But
Yeah,
I was
man.
all right. I wasn't bad at it. I was all right.
Don't MMA turn into like what's the name? Ultimate Fighting UFC.
Yeah, it's
Like isn't that the goal?
That's like the goal.
NBA of
Get to the
MMA.
UFC.
Yeah. That's like the NFL.
Bellator, right? They got Bellator
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
right?
Yeah, they have a bunch of, with
Yeah.
MMA there's a bunch of different promotions, but UFC is like the number one MMA.
That
I had a
shit
question.
is
I had a question. I heard somebody talking about so MMA basically like if you want to make it in MMA, you either want to go to UFC, well mostly UFC or like Bellator.
You just want to go somewhere and get paid.
What is
man.
it for boxing? Isn't it like like a lot of different clubs?
It's different. It
yeah.
depends who you get sponsored by.
What are they like? It's like
Promoters?
WBC or something like that. You can go. I'm saying like to be like a pro boxer.
Well, it's like networks. It's like
That's what I'm
networks.
saying.
It's like networks.
Like
how does it work? Like,
It's like who you get signed
we
by.
can get into that a little bit though.
There's
I got some
politics
shit I want
involved.
to
I
talk
feel like
about
it's a lot of
boxing and
politics.
MMA and stuff like
Probably.
that. Let's get back to our homie Earl. You know what I'm saying? So like I remember the first time meeting Earl, right?
First time
Right.
you got mixed. I heard. I ain't seen your
Yeah.
name.
I was about to say,
They
man.
never mix.
Well, we used to run like a little fight club out my basement when we was kids and shit. Remember?
Oscar is hosted fight clubs down that joint.
That's
That's
illegal.
where that shit actually started.
15
Yeah.
to enter.
That's definitely
Who's
what
drawing?
Because I remember like
Yeah, man.
me and Earl knew each other, but
$15.
we boxed each other, and then we're like, yo, that was kind of fun. And then we get a bunch of other people to fight in there too.
He was
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Like 15, 16?
Probably 15, yeah.
He was like 15.
And we would bring people there. Like if someone had beef, we'd be like, all right, we throw the gloves on.
Just put them joints on.
Like we come in, you know, my basement's tight, so let's say you're way taller than the motherfucker, that don't really matter. Like you just gotta dog it out, like, you know, in a tight little space. You know what I'm saying?
We was doing that every day until that
All
one
the
that
time,
one
yo.
one incident though.
What
we
happened?
had to slow down. I'm not gonna say shit, but it was one time that Alistair was like, yeah, we could fight in my backyard.
It was
Oh, and
about
then
to
the
be a
whole school ended up at
whole
right outside my
school.
crib before I got
It was about to be a show.
It was like,
yo,
all right. Alistair was like, maybe I got
should've got paid.
No, I
for
remember
that
I rolled
joint.
up and I was like, yo, y'all gotta fucking leave. And I was
Yo.
like, nah, man, we trying to watch a rum. I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
was
All you
really-
had to say was,
Yo, he suggested.
he got a gun, he got a gun, he got a gun.
Yo, how many people were there, yo? Like 100 something people.
He got a gun.
Yo, Ronald.
trolling.
What in the swordfish?
Dog.
Ronald draw. But
Don't do that.
what did you say? Yeah, don't do that.
No, I was saying, but like, you think fighting I felt like it kept us out of trouble and shit a lot too. I mean, we did do stupid shit still, but I feel like us rumbling each other kind of, I don't know. That also, I feel like it makes our friendships doper too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like most of my friends I've fought in a weird way. And I feel like once you have that with somebody, you kind of respect them a little bit. Like, you know, you
Yeah.
can't bitch them up that hard. Or
But
like
it's not even
something
about
like
that. It's just like, yo, I do the same thing you do. I respect it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, it's like,
Like, we
out
do
here
the
doing
same
that.
shit.
Mhm.
Like I ain't gonna look at you like you know bitch or nothing, but like we do the same shit.
It's crazy though. Like I feel like we did used to all like fight and shit when we was young boys and shit. But I feel like as soon as you start getting into the gym, you definitely chilled out more. Like you definitely was like, yo,
There was no point.
Yeah.
no point in like trying to show up. Like,
I was never showing off.
yeah.
I was never trying to show off. But
No, I'm not saying you was showing off. I'm just saying like
dude.
once you like, I don't know. I feel like
I
once
know
you
what
get
he's
in the
saying,
gym,
though.
you
It's
don't
like-
need to like in the streets. You don't
there's
need
no
to be like,
point.
I
Your
gotta prove
name, your
myself.
name should hold weight. Like
Mm-hmm.
niggas should know. Like yo, I ain't really trying. He cool. Like it's not. But then again, just because you box don't mean don't walk around with a chip on your shoulder trying to fight everybody. Like just
That's what I'm
chill.
saying, man. It's like, because I feel like, because then when you get older, you know, people got straps and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit not worth it.
Automatically, you got to realize, like, you can't just be rumbling random motherfuckers out there. People be scared to throw hands.
Yeah.
Like, some people are terrified
It's
to get into a
bad.
fist fight.
It's
So
bad.
automatically, out of fear, because they got that, you know, they got a strap on them, they'll pull it out and start kind of shooting at you and shit.
Right.
I feel like
Right.
most of the time they got it, they won't even shoot that shit.
But it ain't no point of trying it.
They look for guns that they probably wouldn't even ever use. It's just like they just want to walk around with an accessory. Like, that shit's fucked up.
Yeah, what is what is.
What's that joint called that you sent me?
What Philly? Oh, yeah, guns up, gloves on, guns down, or something like that.
They also got bikes up,
Guns down, gloves up, something like that.
And that bikes up joint that's in Philly.
No,
You know what I'm
I
talking
hear
about?
that.
They fucking you see them all the time. The bulls riding around. It's always kids on like dirt bikes and shit. It's bikes up for guns down. It's like they all get together instead of like on like weekends and they all just like ride together. It's like a camaraderie thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a bike, we on the same team. We just riding through Philly like doing our shit. You know.
Ronald.
But what's it like fighting out of like? So you fight out of one of like the. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit, but like definitely the best boxing gym in Philly, right? I mean,
Hands down.
Bozy,
Yeah.
who is the owner of the gym, straight OG. Looks like he's like 35, but he's like a grown ass man. It's crazy as shit.
Yeah, that's yo,
OG, man.
that shit crazy.
And his sons, all of his sons. He has three champs. Boots right now is undefeated,
Right.
and he's looking for a
Shout
fight.
him
And I
out.
want to fight him.
I mean, make sure y'all watch out for him.
Yeah. What's that like training with that though? Like with, I think. I mean, you could talk your shit out, but I really think, like, dude, I honestly, bro, like, I'm really not trying to talk shit on the other boxers and shit, but, like, the way he moves and hits, and the way that he
Nobody gonna be able. Yeah,
he is
yo.
ring, like he runs the ring, like he knows how
I
to
be
cut
telling
you
niggas-
off. He's never running. He's always coming at you, but he's always moving still, and he's tagging you all over.
Bro, nobody.
I don't see nobody can beat him.
Nobody gonna beat him. I've been saying this shit. Niggas be, yo, how long I've been saying this shit, bro?
You have been saying that
I've been
shit,
saying
bro.
this shit for a grip. I be
been
telling
saying that
niggas
shit for a
like,
minute.
bro, yo.
But the thing is, you training with that nigga, so like
It'd be like, yo, the boxers that, yo, it be people that don't really know boxing. Like, they think they pay attention.
Yeah,
But, bro, when you know something different, yo, you can tell when somebody different, bro. That shit different.
How that feel training with him, yo? I know, like, I know you see a difference, yo. Since you started training with Boots and shit, I feel like you definitely became like a way.
how could
like,
you not? You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
how's that feel? Like just working with somebody that's like at that caliber and you right there next to him.
That shit, it feel good. It's like, it's like, I don't realize how good I be getting until I spar
I do,
something.
yo. I remember
Until-
all like, all right, what, 6 years ago, like probably wasn't fighting. 5 years ago,
like 4.
4. Like I see a drastic difference, 100%. And that's just from my point of view.
Yeah, because
I
you.
don't realize like the stuff
You're
I
not
be
gonna
learning
peep though, cause you doing it.
until
Everybody else around you
until
gonna
I
see it,
spar
though.
somebody different. Like that's not him.
Wherever you learn.
And I be almost expecting to get hit with the same shots, but nobody's punching like that, yo. Like nobody punching the same way. It's like I'm not like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm getting the best trained. I never. That's probably like the only person I'll be feeling like give me the craziest work I ever had. Like that shit crazy. Like
Because he brings you to
I
like
barely can do like 4 rounds. That shit be
yeah, I was about to
crazy.
say
Like,
he brings you to a standard.
Yeah,
so you
and
kind of
then-
have to be on that same type
so when I
caliber.
be
with
sparring
the
these
bull.
other people, it'd
like
be way easier.
Yeah.
Not gonna say easier, but it don't be hard on me at all. Like that shit be, I be cool. Like I be thinking I'm gonna get just as tired, but I don't, cause it's not the same. Like that shit make you a different type of better. I mean, but that whole gym, shout out the whole gym. That whole gym got a bunch of killers in that
Fuck
joint.
yeah. You always get good rounds if you go in there.
It's a bunch of young bulls in that joint. That shit crazy.
They got cardio for days.
eating up
man.
grown ass
Y'all
men.
don't lift in that joint, right? Y'all do straight cardio.
All cardio.
You don't want to lift.
You don't want to lift when you box.
That shit's
right?
gonna fuck.
Cardio.
All right, here's a great
That's
example. Look at
So
fucking.
boxers don't lift? No boxers
look at
lift?
Joshua. Look at Joshua and Ruiz. That shit that just
They
happened.
lift.
No, I'm saying
No,
like
you see-
look
you
at a
know
guy
who he
who's a physical specimen in Anthony Joshua. Like
I
he's a
didn't even-
giant and he's swole. Like he's just all muscle. There's like no fat in the motherfucker. You got Ruiz, who's a shorter, Mexican fighter that fucking like looks like he eats fucking everything that he looks at. You know what I'm saying? But he trains his ass off.
chubby boy.
But look at his cardio. His cardio was better, and he started putting
I
it
heard
on
he
Joshua.
put
at the
Bull
end.
down. I didn't see it though, but I heard he put
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
Wilder and Ruiz though, Wilder get that easy.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want to see that.
I think
Wilder
Yeah.
gonna put him to sleep. But look,
most underrated.
that I don't know.
They still don't give him respect.
How
It's
did that
crazy.
happen?
I don't know
How does
why.
somebody with like that big, like he's a big boy. Like he's not
He's
like
huge,
he's
yo.
a big boy. Yo.
Yo.
How does he have more
But
cardio?
it's crazy is he
than
walks around at
Joshua,
220.
though? But how does he have more
He
cardio
could
than
cut
Joshua?
weight.
What
somehow.
you talking about? Oh,
I'm saying-
Joshua's huge. Yo, when
Right.
you got all
You're
them
talking about
muscles,
Wilder.
Why? No, who the boy he just fought? Like the big
you
Ruiz.
Ruiz.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
how does somebody that big?
Bro,
have
he's not
more
that big.
stamina?
He's smaller than Joshua. Like, look at you should have seen the size different when they fought. Joshua looked like a
Yeah.
giant compared to him, yo. He made him look like, like this.
Joshua's 6'6" and Ruiz is 6 foot.
Is he? I think he looked like he like fought something.
Nah, but even that,
Or he
you can
made
tell
him
the
look
big
like
difference.
that.
That's crazy.
But that's just what shows, and like I think that's what's cool about these combat sports and shit. Like, sure, a ref can get in the way if it goes to the judges and shit like that, but like you could really tell who the best.
Yeah.
I mean,
that shit
Deontay
crazy.
showed that. He's coming. I mean, honestly, I think he was getting outclassed by Tyson Fury, but he definitely knocked that motherfucker out.
He knocked him out.
I remember
He knocked him out.
I was talking to Earl about
They
it.
should have stopped it.
Yeah.
When he hit the ground, the way
Yep.
he hit the ground, they would have. If it was somebody else, they'd
Why
have
are you even
waved it.
counting? He's not awake.
He wasn't even
He
up.
was sitting there like this.
He jumped in his face
Screaming.
like he wasn't
Boom!
even up. He was in some
In
other
most
world.
boxing fights, you see it. Someone's
stopped
laid
it.
flat. The ref counts for a second, goes, because they're like, this dude's knocked the fuck out. He's not listening to me. But he got up. I'll give him
Yeah,
that. He did
that
get
shit
up somehow.
crazy. He
Even
got
if you
up.
Get up, you still knocked out. Right?
But I
Well, if
think
you get
that's
up,
what
that
I-
don't mean you're knocked out, right? If you
Bruh,
get up,
if you
right?
get up, bro, you still gotta get your shit back. Like you gotta wake up.
Your
Like
shit
that
be
shit.
like the world's like.
Yeah, yo, you don't know what that. Yo, that shit crazy.
getting
gotta
rocked,
wake
it just
up.
does something to your legs.
Getting
It's
rocked,
weird.
it feel like you like 4 people at once.
Yeah.
No cap. That's the perfect way to explain it.
It's just your
Boom.
legs. It's like your head could be there, but your legs start
Yeah,
giving
you
out.
can't control
You
your.
start getting like Bambi legs, and you're just like, oh shit.
you can't
like, and
control
fall
that shit.
down.
Like damn, that shit.
Like you see fighters in pro fights and shit.
Well,
they
honestly,
get dropped and they try to get up and they're falling all
yeah.
around the ring.
That's what I was about to
It's
say.
because
I saw it before.
their head is like, oh no, fuck that. But then their body's like, nah, bro, you got rocked. You know what I'm saying? You should sit down for a little bit.
That's crazy. Y'all ever got rocked before? Like, what's the
Yeah.
hardest y'all got rocked?
I never
Like in the
got
ring.
I got dropped one time and that was in the beginning.
That was in the beginning.
Hardest I got rocked.
That was Pat Sabatini. Pat's a fucking
Yeah,
murderer.
shout
dude.
him out. He
Yo,
go,
real shit.
he on his way on everything.
He's
I'll
there,
put a
dude.
check
There's
up.
nothing to change about
He
it.
about to get signed next.
Yo, listen, all right, y'all
Or
know
now.
y'all know who
I mean,
Khabib is.
no
y'all,
cap.
y'all know who Khabib is, right? So he's a Sambo champ, right? Sambo is like this different kind of MMA sport that they do in Russia. It's really
like
good.
dancing, right?
It's like
Oh,
they
no,
wear a
that's
gi.
capoeira.
They wear like a gi top with shorts, and they got MMA gloves. And what it's like wrestling, but what they do is they don't do like you'll fight on the feet, and if you take somebody down, you're only down there for 5 seconds, and they stand you back up. Okay. So they just learn how to throw hands and toss you. You know what I'm saying? And it's really good. But Khabib does that. That's why Khabib's so good. Pat is from Jersey, right? He flew to Russia
Damn.
and competed and got first in Russia in
Damn.
Sambo, bro. From
That's
Jersey.
heavy.
And that is the nicest dude.
He's
the
cool as
nicest
shit, yo.
He's always showing love on Instagram.
Always.
Every time I see him, he calls me sir, and I'm like, dude, you're older than me, and you're a fucking champ. Like,
he
you're a
rocked
killer. Yeah, he rocked
probably
the
tripped
shit
on
out
you.
of me
You
for
got it,
sure.
That's fine.
I mean,
first
but
time-
yo, this,
first
but
time-
look, but look
The
at
wall caught me though, so that was good. I wasn't in a ring, so like the wall caught me. So he hit me, and I remember I blacked, and then it was just like I hit the wall, and I was like sitting on my ass, and I was like, oh shit, I just got dropped. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like in the ring, like what's the
Yeah.
Yo, the hardest I ever got hit was not recently, but a couple months ago.
What happened, yo?
That's his heavyweight in our gym. His name is Zim. Yo, he huge, dog. He like 6'5".
Vader's
Yeah, heavyweight. His name is Zim.
What's his name? That should be his nickname if you don't got one.
No, I'll show you, yo. If I show you, y'all gonna be like, yo. But yo,
Wait, so what do you do though?
He was shows in a sec, bro.
We got to put him up.
so we was sparring.
Damn.
Yeah.
This could be.
Yeah, it's probably just
I hope he
some-
see this joint too. He gonna tip on y'all.
That's no diss. That's no diss.
He gonna tip on y'all.
Shit
That's
is
no
big as
diss.
hell.
You know, you
So
see,
he
you
rocked
seen him in
it. Yeah, I've
person.
seen him in
though.
there. Yeah, he's a
Yo.
big ass dude. What is he like 6'5"?
I think so, yo.
Yeah.
Like 2 something, dog.
Yeah.
He's
Yo, I think
heavyweight
he's
style.
younger than me too. Yo, I think he's like 20. I'm pretty sure he's like 20, yo. Yo, he huge, right?
Is there something weird that's different about like European fighters? I don't know what the fuck it is.
He from Pakistan, I think.
Yeah, but that's
That's
what is it?
That's like
that's
they're
Europe.
Russia, right?
I want to
That's,
say
that's
Russia.
Eastern
I
Europe.
think Kazakhstan.
But fucking
Pakistan.
it's just weird. Like even in the MMA gyms, you always get international guys. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You get guys that are like from Costa Rica or mostly Brazil and stuff. You get a lot of people from Portugal and stuff. So there's a lot of like Portuguese in there and shit. Like Gracie is Brazilian, so yeah.
What place?
I didn't even know what gym I was walking into. Like how until I got there. Like they serious, bro. Like when I first
At Bozeman?
like even tried MMA. Like when I first even tried MMA, bro. That ain't no gym you go to start at. They got some hitters.
You
in
don't
that
go there
joint.
for a workout.
Yo.
You go there to like
Bro, that's not
Fight.
one of them. Yeah, you
full
if
spar,
you
they-
going there, you fighting.
yeah.
What is it like? Are you going like when you spar?
I'll tell you what
is
it's
it
like, ready?
like
That shit
everything?
crazy.
At
5 minutes.
Daniel's-
It's 5 minutes around.
I mean, I've fought for
rounds?
Daniel. Like Daniel was my coach and shit and everything like that. And I had a few amateur fights, and then fucking what was it? This is like what the practice are. You got Mondays and Wednesdays, which is sparring, right? Start off, you do some running in a
You start
circle around the
week off
mats.
and just banging.
Then you'll do like hand drills. You know what I'm saying? You do like a double jab, cross hook, and then like a body kick or something. And you just do it back and forth to get your body warmed up. And then you spar for 20 fucking rounds.
Yeah, that's
20 rounds?
Pretty much. This is what you do. You start on the feet. There's things where it's like this. It's
How
called,
long is that?
ready? It's live. This is what they'll do.
I think it's an hour sparring.
They'll do it's about an hour, yeah. They'll do situational live. You get what I'm saying? So it's like this. It's like for a minute you're out, and then the next minute you start. Someone's got a double leg on you. Now go, and then you start rumbling like that. You know, it kind of just gets you good in like weird, uncomfortable situations. Okay. And that's the best way to train. Or like you'll start in like guard, and you'll just be fucking each other.
Like worst case scenario and stuff. Like they train
when training.
Yeah,
it's like it's all happened.
They do that. They do that.
I've injured myself.
You about to say basketball, right?
No, I was saying boxing. I'm saying boxing. Like, is it like, like yeah, you could train on. It's good to train on like this, basic and stuff like that. But like they train on like, all right, this is what if this ever happens, you're ever stuck in this.
You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, like how can you train for that?
Yeah.
Like, where do you go to just make up a scenario? Yo, let's say your arm is ripped off. Yeah. This is what you got to, like, you can't train for that. Yeah, it's just, you just got to have that in you. If something happened, you got to have that in you. Like, I had my eyes shut before first fucking round.
You can get your head wrong.
And still had to fight the whole joint.
You could be winning a round, and you could beat somebody, but still get your bell wrong during the
that
fight.
Shit crazy.
You always get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the one thing that I think the difference with boxing and the MMA stuff, in the MMA stuff, you can get both. Like, you can have someone try to hit a knee bar on you, and you fuck your knee up like crazy, and you're like, damn, I don't have a knee now. Yeah. With boxing, it's still standing, but the thing is, like, after a while, just the repetitions of any kind of fighting, like, you kind of got to, like, usually during fights is what fighters do. They slow down because they want to, like, rest their body, rest their mind, and get in there and just put it all out there and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. MMA is just a whole nother world. That's
it definitely is a whole nother world.
But boxing is, like, the thing with boxing, I love how boxing.
I mean, MMA is cool.
Because the thing is, already, for a little bit, like, the promoters really fucked up boxing. That's what I was mad at. You know what I'm saying? Some of these, like they wouldn't let fighters fight, you know? So, like, what I like about boxing now is there's, like, really good fucking fights going on. You know what I'm saying? And what I love about boxing, too, even though, like, I fought MMA and kickboxing and shit, is, like, it's a whole other world. It's just different worlds.
Yeah.
Dude, I could do 20 rounds of MMA sparring, and then I couldn't do 5 of boxing for some fucking reason. It's just like whole other.
It's just different.
It's just different, and
vice versa.
Vice versa.
But you would think that you can't do 5 rounds of MMA, but you can do 20 rounds of boxing.
5 minutes,
it's
5
way
rounds.
Different, man. There's different
5-minute rounds. There's different types of speed.
Yeah.
Different. You use different parts. Different times to relax. You don't know what time to relax. But you know when to. But you can also take your time or two sometimes. You can. Like, it matters,
what's
bro.
More tiring than anything is only using 2 pieces of your body for 20 minutes instead of using all of your muscles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, in MMA, like, if my arms are getting tired, I'll start kicking you. Or I'll start trying to wrestle. I'll use different muscles in my body. The thing with boxing is, like, you have to just use these. Yeah. So after a while, you're like, oh, shit, you're tired. You can't use your legs.
And getting punched in your arms. That shit play a part.
We went to the dungeon. Earl took us to the dungeon one time, bro. I did the most simplest. It's not simple, but
that's harder than it looks,
bro. It is, yo.
That's harder than it looks.
They just had us going around the ring, squatting. What was it like?
Throwing combos. You start off with the one, all that, just basically shadow boxing for a bunch of rounds.
For a lot of rounds. Then you double it up the next round. You add more, and then, like, bro, I thought my arms were gonna fall off, bro.
Yo, Earl, tell us.
You had gloves on too?
No. Just all air.
So think about that shit.
That's the best way to get good, though. Shadow boxing is so underrated. And, like, real people that know how to do it, like, you have to shadow box, like, all the time. It works on movement and how to snap punches and, like, weird stances and shit. But, Earl, like, so when you have, like, a fight coming up, or you've done, like, a lot of Golden Glove comps. That's what, like, a lot of amateurs do, too. Yeah. They do, like, big tournaments at the end of the year. That's how you get you accumulate a lot of fights. So, like, with your training, like, what is the, like, coming in, like, a week of, 2 weeks out, what's on your mind? You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I be having the same mindset the whole way through. I mean, don't overthink it. I mean, you just gotta go in there and do what you gotta do. Yeah. You just gotta handle that joint.
Where's you at for the Golden Gloves, the Nationals? Where was it?
Tennessee. Chattanooga.
How'd you like that?
Tell us about your run, man.
The place, people down there, cool. They cool. It ain't like down here, like, people be all looking at you walk by. Everybody like, hi, yo, where you, hi. Everybody, wanting to talk to you. They be like, yo, you not from here, is you? Just because the way we talk. They be saying we got accents. Yeah. I'm like, no, y'all got an accent.
Y'all got a crazy accent.
Y'all talking fucking weird, man.
Y'all got an accent.
I think we talk regular.
Like, they be hella, they have all the old people down there was nice. Like,
they got Southern hospitality down there, right?
That's what everybody kept saying.
Yeah. See, people say, like, that's the thing, man. People are like, oh, the South, like, they
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think. I mean, some yeah, for sure. Some parts.
I went down there with a bad mindset.
I think a city in the South, because like, look in PA, dude. PA is one of the most racist fucking states in the fucking.
Right.
Like, they got the highest Ku Klux Klan, like, but when you come to a city in Philly, you don't see that at all. Like, people are super like. Yeah, I feel like that what's cool about Philly is such a diverse community. You know.
Yeah. Even in New York, I used to think New York was diverse because they were like, it was the melting pot, bro. New York is the most secular city I think I've ever been to.
Yeah, because you have sections of certain groups of people. It's kind of weird.
Yo.
Like, you got the whole Hasidic section.
Well, it's still secular over here too, kind of.
But not really, yo. Like I think you see a lot of different people living on the same street now. It's I guess you could say gentrification.
Yo, like I was just telling Ron on the car. I've been like,
you know how you got like.
I need a pop of the Pepsi. Huh? I'm on.
You gotta get that to Yo, diet. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew the champ was here, yo. I knew I had to bring him a fucking diet soda. You know what I'm saying?
Champ is here.
Yo, so all right, so ready? What a lot of people don't understand.
You changed.
Yo, what's the? What's like the?
Showing off.
What do you?
Cash, yo.
Or what you think is like the biggest sacrifice you do with fighting? I'm pretty sure everybody says the same thing, which is the food. It is the hardest.
But look, I'm gonna say this.
How was it?
Had to give up.
Yeah,
give up
I'm gonna say this.
the chicken.
It's not as it's at first. Yeah, you like damn. I miss it the first couple of days, but yo, when your body start feeling better and your mind start thinking clearer, you be like, yo, I don't even really want nothing bad. Like I don't drink soda. That's probably the first time I even sip soda. Yeah, I don't drink soda.
Or just even knowing that it's bad for you is good, because like you could cheat sometimes. Don't get me wrong, but like as long as you know in the back of your head like this is kind of wrong, like I shouldn't get used to this kind of thing.
That shit drawn. You gotta wake up the next morning. Damn, now I gotta run 3 miles.
Yeah,
just because I ate a chocolate bar, one chocolate bar, yo.
What was the hardest?
One.
What was the hardest food you gave up?
Pizza.
I can tell him, yo, apple pies. Like,
apple pies.
Yo, we used to draw.
Earl had, we went to Crown Chicken one time, and Earl just copped all of the apple pies.
Give me all.
I was like, yo, don't you want chicken? And you're like, no, I just want to always have apple
pies.
One time we went to Checkers one time, right? No lie. Yo,
the Checkers apple pie
is absolutely true. We went to Checkers.
Yo, is Checkers a Philly thing?
We drove down the street.
It is Raleigh.
Ate that shit. We drove down the street, ate that shit, and went back to get some more, yo.
I ain't go with it.
Yo, Checkers is addictive, yo.
One time
I yacked.
That shit.
Yo, ready? So I drank all night, right? I drank all night, and then I ate Checkers, and I yacked.
I don't eat
and
fast
then
food.
Going like somewhere down the city, and then driving back, I was like, maybe if I eat Checkers again, like, you know, it'd be good. And I ate it again, and I just yacked again. I was like, fuck, yo. It's your fries, bro.
Checkers are good. The fries.
Yo, what's your favorite place to eat in Philly?
Not fast food.
Yo, bro, that's
it gotta be.
If you had a spot like where you had to like designate a day to like go eat something.
Yo,
no, it's my spot. Not. It might be in Northeast.
That's Philly.
Northeast got good ass food, man.
They do.
Yo,
I go to Mr. Sushi.
They got a lot of Spanish, like Spanish spots and shit too.
They used to have a joint down Elkins Park. It was called Fat Jack's, bro.
Ooh,
that joint closed.
Don't get me, don't get me
but they said
Notorious P.I.
Notorious P.I.G. Dude, that was
that shit slap.
I never had
yo,
that.
let me explain this to people.
Yo,
let me explain this real quick to people. Ready?
Yo,
Notorious P.I.G. is a it's a pulled pork sandwich, but then it got pulled chicken on it, and then it got sauerkraut on it, or a coleslaw on it, and then it got bacon, cheese,
what's
and then
on
they
top?
put maple syrup on top.
That shit is fucking
bro. That
he
shit
said, "What's on top?" Like an ad lib.
I can eat 6 of those. Yo. The syrup like makes it like
what's on top,
like,
bro?
It just makes you like fucking eat this joint so fast, yo.
Damn,
And at the end, I'm like, yo, I can eat 6 of these.
So there's no more Fat Jacks nowhere.
It might be in Northeast. I don't know.
No, they got a Fat Jacks.
Not in Elkins Park. Not no more.
They closed that joint.
That's what I'm saying.
The only one. That's the only Fat Jacks.
That's the only one I
There was
went
one.
to.
It used to be called Abner's.
about
Remember Abner's?
Yeah.
You talking about
Abner's
the
is
one
a barbecue spot.
Behind Rita's in Elkins Park. Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite spot to eat in Philly though? Besides,
I've been. What's it called?
David's.
Pita chip, yo.
Pita chip.
That's one. That's random as shit, yo. Dom,
Get the
homie Dom.
fuck out of here.
The first time
you
I
lying
went
ass
to
Pita
that-
chips?
Bro, they give you punch cards. Like,
Pita?
I swear
Wow.
to God, yo. It's like
Fuck
yo,
pita
the
chips.
first time I went
Barbershop
there, you went there. The first time I went there, I was like, this is regular. This
It
shit
was good. It was.
Bro, I kept going back every single week, bro, and it's kind of healthy. Yo.
That shit was good.
it probably is healthy.
It's like they put lamb on there. They put
That's like halal
a
food.
bunch of vegetables. They
It's like
put
halal food and
tahini.
shit.
That shit is so good, yo.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My favorite spot is shit, man. You ever been to Bonchon? It's in like Chinatown. Yo, they got these wings, bro. They're so fucking. It's like little fried chickens. And they got like dipping sauce with it.
Korean?
No, it's like no, it's not Korean. Banchan. Actually, no, I think it is Korean. If it's
double fried.
Ronald look like a chicken.
Oh, like a chicken. Look
Like
at
a
all
rooster
those
thing.
chickens.
Ronald look like a hen.
Yo, I'm editing this
grind
out.
time. Yeah. Ronald's like, no, we edited this
editing
far.
this.
Ronald's like, I'm editing this far.
It's like no, it's like nah. But yeah.
Or yo, Delisandro's dope. I mean, I know it's played out now, but I love Delisandro's before it was all Delisandro's and
Yo,
shit.
somebody not from this state try to tell me that Delisandro's is a tourist trap now.
What you
them,
mean?
dude.
I'm like, that shit
I've been
not
there
a
from the
tourist trap.
get.
Geno's a tourist trap.
Yeah,
Patty's
that
a
Geno's.
Yeah.
But Delisandro's, that's always been the spot like nobody really know about. And then it was the best cheesesteaks ever.
And Max's.
At Max, I've never been to Max.
I've never been there.
I've been there.
Is that $100 cheesesteaks?
Yo, fuck that.
Where's that at?
What the fuck is there $100 cheesesteak?
I don't know. I seen
What
somebody
is
get
that?
one on Instagram before.
Fuck that,
I saw that too, bro.
No, it's
Nope.
real. It's real.
They're dumbass if they did that.
No, they did it.
I got a $20 burger one time.
$100
What was it
cheesesteak
like?
It was fucking delicious.
Or $75
It
on
was
them.
really good. It was in New York.
for a cheesesteak.
It was Garrett's like place. No, it was a $20 burger, and I was like, "Fuck that, yo!" But he's like, "Yo, just eat it." It was alright. I actually know it was alright, dude.
Don't Five Guys be coming up to like $26.95?
Yeah, right. We like add pickles, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that
shit
whole
come with
deal
the
went out the window." I'm like,
$30
"Fuck
for one
you."
burger.
Red ass peanuts in there.
Put peanuts in it.
They don't even open them.
They don't open that shit.
They don't even open them.
Yo, it was funny. Imagine all the people allergic to peanuts that never been in that joint. Does that
Damn.
fucking suck?
Damn.
That's
No, I ain't had Five Guys in so long, yo. I know that shit good though.
I remember bringing it up to my buddy Austin, and I was just like, "Yo, like you." He's like, "Nah, I can't go in there." I start cracking the fuck up.
What happens? Like you just break out.
He would just die or something.
Die. Peanuts will kill him.
If you're
Yeah, bro.
allergic to them, yeah.
Shit like
Yo,
close
isn't
your throat
Austin
up.
Amos allergic to?
Oh, don't say last name, but yeah.
Oh.
I'll bleep
I ain't
that
say
out.
no last name.
I said Austin, but yeah.
I ain't say that. What was it me? No, somebody allergic to them, George.
Keenan allergic to
You
them joints.
open one, yo. You open one around them.
But Keenan, you learned it. Yo, Keenan, remember that one time you was allergic to the peanuts and shit? That time you got allergic to the peanuts?
Yeah, it was with Omar, right?
Oh, I was just lying. I didn't know that.
Yo, no,
Keenan
real
allergic
shit.
to peanuts.
No.
Austin. It was one time.
Why you keep saying his name? You're not supposed to say that shit.
You say it first.
Rite Aid. Omar opened a pack of cashews, not knowing he's eating it, and Austin wasn't talking. So we turned around in the car, and he's just like, we're like, Austin, what's wrong? He's like, the peanuts. The peanuts. And I was like, yo. I was like, this shit's real life. I didn't know.
Yo, Earl, I got the. All right, so
Yo.
you remember this, yo? I was just talking about this shit. Remember that math class we were in? It was like the stupid people math class.
I never
You and
had the stupid
Ronald.
people.
Yo.
I was with the
Remember?
smart people.
Yo, listen. Yo, Pete. Remember? Oh, and that badass teacher. What was her name? Yo?
I'm not saying her name. I'm not saying her name.
I didn't know what
I
love
know what
was
class
when I
you're
was
talking
young.
about.
I didn't know what love was when I was young, but I would have built her a house. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said
If she was like,
build her
Asher,
house.
build me a house, I'd be like, fuck, I gotta figure this out, man. I gotta build her a house.
Well, but what about it? What about that?
Oh, yo, all right. So remember remember the other day we had a sub, Mr. Party. Yo, remember Ronald? Yo, all right. Let me tell a story. We all start getting crazy. All right. Yo,
I don't remember the story, but
Yo, Earl, you'll remember, yo.
yeah, no.
Listen. His name was Mr. Party. Yo, was it not? His name was Mr. Party.
I don't remember.
All right. So, for reference to anybody, have y'all ever seen Trailer Park Boys? Yeah, you know Bubbles, but his name was Mr. Party, and like we walk in, we start kind of torturing this dude already, but we're pretty nice because we're like he might be like special or something, so we're just like we're not gonna fuck with him, you know. Yo, Ronald, it was funny. He asked a question. Ronald rose his hand. He was like, and everyone started cracking the fuck up like hard as shit because Ronald was like, yo, I'm gonna pretend like I got a stutter, remember? Yo, let me finish. Dude, it gets so funny. Yo, it gets so
Yo, I didn't remember that joke.
Yo, it gets so funny, yo, because I remember fucking. And then he goes like this. He turns around. He's like, oh, that's real funny, guys. Da 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 da.
Wait,
and then he goes like this.
No, he made Ronald go in the hallway.
No. Yo, so then Ronald kept doing it. Ronald kept being like, I don't know why this is so mean to me like all the time, and like everyone's cracking the fuck up because we know Ronald's bullshit.
Right.
And then the dude, Mr. Party's like this.
But in reality, Ronald fucked up.
The dude, Mr. Party, right? He comes up and he was like this. He comes up to Ronald. He's like, Ronald, can you just step out for a second? He's
We
like,
thought Ronald was getting in trouble.
Yeah, Ronald.
We
walks
thought
out.
Ronald. So we laughing because we thinking Ronald getting in trouble.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then Mr. Party closes the door and Ronald's in the hallway just cracking the fuck up. And he turns over to us and Mr. Party turns to us. He's like,
How
you
dare
guys
you.
are despicable.
Right. He said
How
some shit.
dare you?
Yo.
Someone with a mental problem and you laugh at him. We're all just like, dude, we're holding our faces trying not to crack the fuck
That
up.
shit
We're like,
hilarious.
we're like, yo, we're so sorry. We won't do that again. You know, it's just fucking.
It was Ronald.
fucking
No cat.
Yo,
No cat.
Mr. Party got fired there. You know why?
No.
He called 911 by accident on the phone when he tried to call the principal because someone started fighting in class and he called 911. So all the cops came and then they fired him.
What? That's
Like
why.
a week later, yeah.
Because they were trying to keep that reputation. They're like, you can't call 911.
Oh, for real?
You know how much shit? Oh, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel
Keenan said it.
Keenan said
they didn't want to call the cops.
But yo, Earl, what's next? Yo, you got any kind of fights coming up, man? So like, how about this? Like, tell us the journey of going to like. There's so many amazing boxers that come out that never make it to nationals. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On an amateur level, like that is dog eat dog out there. So that journey, even like going there, do you know what I'm saying? Like how important was that just in general? Like just, I mean, the fights that you had to take, the traveling, the training, like
The flights was, oh my God, yo.
yeah.
I don't even like planes like that.
But so
I
like
had
for
to just
people that
deal
don't
with it.
know, how does
Remember, I've been to. You remember how it was that one plane? Nigga
Earl,
was
for
rocked.
the people that don't know, if you want to explain like the levels that you go through, do you know what I'm saying, to get to nationals?
Right.
Like you don't just to people out here, you don't just enter a national tournament. That's not how it works. Like you got to go through what? You got to go through like districts. I forgot.
Yeah.
What is it?
Eastern districts. And there's some fights before that too, but it was the championships, the Eastern districts, or regionals, states. And then if you win states, you go right to nationals. No. And you see states. Remember I called you? I was like, yo, I just stopped him. I was extra hype.
Huh.
I'm like, yo, you was like, what? I'm like, yo, I swear. That shit was bad.
But what did you learn from all this?
Yo, I learned, the harder you work, the farther you gonna go. That's for real. Because I worked a lot harder than I did any time I've been boxing. This is probably the hardest I ever worked. The hard thing, just maintaining that same energy. Like, well, you don't got nothing coming up.
Key, let me see.
I can't. Like, what you mean?
I mean, don't give away like your like shit, but I mean like what kind of shit?
That's why
Because I'm asking this. I actually know what y'all be doing. Y'all be doing
that's
like
what I'm
some.
saying. It's
Y'all
a
don't be
lot.
doing no fucking fancy shit. Y'all be doing shit that's like
Old
some
school
real
shit.
like
Some real,
gritty
yo, we about to mix.
shit. Yeah, but I'm
Just
talking
old
about,
school
like,
shit all the time.
outside and shit.
I make sure I run. I used to hate running. I still don't like running.
I
But I ran more. I've been running more. Like, I used to always skip out on running, but I made sure I ran after work, all that, before work. It don't matter.
If you can
I'd
make
be
it like a
dumb
time
tired.
of like meditation, then you could kind of fall in love with running like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put your
Oh,
music
no.
on and start just running. You know what I'm
What do you
saying?
mean? Like you said, meditation. Like what do you
Like
mean?
you're just kind of in your thoughts.
Kinda not
Sometimes the best thing after a while, like when you become a good runner, you don't listen to anything.
That's
You just
wrong.
run. Because guess what? What makes that what's good with like fighting and shit is because you're used to hearing your breath. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get tired when they start hearing themselves going. So then your mind's going, yo, you're tired, bro.
That
Stop,
was
stop,
another
stop, stop,
thing.
stop, stop. And then you stop because like your brain's telling you. But you got to turn that shit off.
That's another thing, yeah, yo. When that fatigue kicking, yo, that's what I'm saying. People be talking like, yeah, I want to start boxing, bro.
Yeah, what's the difference between...
When that fatigue kicking, yo, that show who you really is, for real, for real.
What's
like,
the difference between in a ring and sparring in the gym?
It's different under the lights.
Yeah.
Like, I'm comfortable in the gym.
You just gas hard. It's weird. Like, the lights, I feel like, suck the...
Like,
fucking
they
juice.
take...
It's hot. Is it hot?
They be taking like 35% energy out you. Yo, them joints they having you sweating. Them joints
on
beaming.
the fucking ring.
Right.
That's why most venues have it kind of... If you ever been to, like, a fight, it's usually a little cold in there.
Yeah.
They have
usually
to.
a little cold.
It's only good for the fighters. Because,
Because
like,
the ring dumb warm.
And when you're
2300,
sweating...
that joint dumb warm.
Is it?
That would... Dude,
It is. It was a little warm.
I'm
I
not
was
going to
warm
talk
in
shit.
there, so I wasn't even
I'm not going to
fighting.
talk shit because it's a great venue and all. You know what I'm saying? But, like...
Yeah.
the joint you fought, I'm not gonna say names, but the joint that you fought at, I remember walking in there. I was telling Jill, your girl, I was like, yo, like, you know, fucking, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sweating. Imagine how much these motherfuckers, like, that's not cool. Like, they shouldn't be doing that.
It was hot, yo.
When I walked in, I was sweating with Colton. Like, Colton was sweating and shit, too. And I was like, damn, imagine, like, the bulls right now. That's crazy, man.
Right.
And you got to wear headgears, too. What do you think, for amateurs, do you think headgear is, like, what are the positives and obviously the negatives on headgear as in these amateur fights?
I mean, they don't really get no. It depends which one you get, I guess. Mine don't get in my way. I'll be cool. I don't really spar without headgear though. Cause you don't want. Ain't no point.
It was like your
maybe the yeah. So that whole fight, I had to keep going like this.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I couldn't see. Like it ain't like I ain't want. Like I wanted to do what I had to do more, but I couldn't see. I'm like, yo, these joints.
I peeped.
But
you just want to take that shit off when that happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The one thing that because I feel like it's kind of like with football helmets, like it's not gonna really save you from concussions as much. The one thing that does save you from is cuts.
Yeah,
which
I really. That's what I'm saying.
But can't you train your face?
Yo,
to
you
take
still
cuts?
No.
you think just because you got the head? What?
Not
How do you train your face to do that?
Not train your face to take cuts, but no, you know.
You said home like
I don't
cut
train
your
his face to
you're
get
like,
cuts.
Not like that, but I'm saying like you box without headgear.
Woodpecker.
Nah, yo, what's
If
crazy
you
is
box without headgear,
you ever hear of scar tissue? You hear of scar
I know what
tissue?
you mean. You mean like jaw? Well, you can do drawstrings.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you take the headgear
not,
off
like,
and you actually
against
like,
cuts.
well, why
All
guess
right.
you box with headgear too? So
Do you want to explain, or I could explain too?
Yeah. What? Why you box with headgear?
No, I'm saying how the longer you box, the easier you get cut.
That shit
Like
just-
if you're a
It's
vet,
'cause your
you will
skin-
get black eyes easier
Yeah, your skin
than a
gets
young because you have scar tissue.
Yeah.
So like you have thinner skin around places that have been cut because of years of training and sparring.
Right.
It's like you see a lot of fights, and some people get like you can't base a fight off of a cut.
Right.
Unless it's drawing, unless it's like in
That
the
shit,
fucking
like
forehead,
Badu
bleeding
Jack.
the eyes.
Yeah.
If it gets into the eyes, then the refs are kind of just helping the fighters out. Some fighters are too like tough for their own good.
What they do to stop that? I always see like
They'll put Vaseline
right here.
They'll put Vaseline.
Sometimes
But look,
I can't do
the amount of
everything.
skin by your eyebrows is so thin. That's probably one of the thinnest parts of your face, and that's why you always see people's like their eyebrows get cut or under the eye. Like right there, you could feel it. Like you could almost feel straight bone. But other places, you could feel like meat. You know what I'm saying? Top of the head, thin skin. You could feel that. You know. But yeah, like you look at fights like we were talking about the UFC fights earlier. Anybody that follows that shit, you should. If you don't, and you should follow boxing too, because boxing is so dope right now.
It is.
147 is stacked.
That shit.
Finally,
147
it is
lit right
crazy.
now.
Heavyweight is wide open. I
Yeah.
love it, dude. My dark horse is Luis Ortiz, the bull that
That's what I'm
Wilder
saying.
knocked out.
I think he the best boxer.
I think so, yeah. The
Right
best
now.
boxer in the heavyweight division is Luis Ortiz, and that's why I think that's why you have to be so scared of Deontay, because Deontay
But-
doesn't need to be the best boxer. He'll fucking tag it. He was losing. I mean, he was doing good that fight. He was being
That's-
tough, but he was getting fucked up.
Yeah.
And then he cracked him in the later rounds.
Twice.
You know how hard it is it's hard to put somebody away in the
It's
later
hard to
rounds.
put somebody out in general.
Exactly, man.
Y'all be
People are
thinking,
tough,
like,
man.
Every
he-
fight I watch, I'm trying to see
That's your
somebody get put
profession.
down.
You got your
That shit
family
hard.
there.
I know, yeah.
You got your family there. You got a country behind you. You know how hard, like, that's why I hate when people are like, damn, bull ass or bull got rocked. Dude, he, like, think about all this shit you had to go through to go in there, the balls to step in there that fucking night. I respect, and, like, even a fighter with, like, a win-loss
bad record.
ratio. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, if you're at the top of the level, I don't give a fuck what your record is. You're there fighting only the best in the world. Like, you're a fucking gangster. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I didn't mean to cut you off.
What you gonna say?
Your man's Sora just climbed through my window and is in our house right now.
Yo, that's not
Why?
funny. Yeah. This shit.
I hope he's fucking with me.
Cut the
bro.
set.
He's definitely not.
I hope he's fucking with me.
We'll deal with that after.
He's definitely not. Yeah, that's not funny.
He's definitely
I'm
not
laughing
lying.
at-
But yeah,
Got you.
but fucking who do you think right now in the game, bro? Like if you had to tell young fighters like to emulate a style or like a person, who do you think it would be?
I would say do they self.
Do they sell?
You gonna get your own style.
But like
That's
if there
what I
was a
learned.
guy out right now, who do you think has like the best style of boxing right now?
You're asking me?
I'm not asking you.
You're asking Earl.
What weight class?
All of them. But you're right. There's different styles for different weight classes.
Cause yo, like
Power
Yeah.
plays a big part into a lot of shit.
heavyweights, like people be yo, you could be winning the whole fight in the last
just-
round.
Boom.
And yeah, that shit
Because
different.
they got weight
You
behind.
gotta
those
be able to,
punches.
yeah. Niggas is cracking at heavyweight.
I think the best boxer
And middleweight, welterweight. They cracking down there
man.
too. Welterweight probably they cracking down there.
I think the best boxers, like the best you have to be with power, athleticism, and technique, I think is 147.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at these, you got Earl Spence, you got, I mean, Terrence Crawford isn't, but he can be 47. He comes in tinier than that. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, that whole place is stacked. And then you got Boots. And then Boots come riding on in, just knocking everybody the fuck out with finesse.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So he can fight Danny right now?
He could, but I'm not
That's
going to
disrespectful
talk.
to
I'm not
fight
going to
Danny.
You're not gonna disrespect who?
I'm not going to talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
that's drawn. I ain't going to bring up two Philly fighters about fighting each other.
Yeah.
We both from the. Okay.
Nah.
We both. I mean,
That's like, because Danny
I
kind of
ain't
put
gonna-
Philly back on the map after a little bit. You got to respect Danny.
That boy,
Even Boots respects Danny. He did
let
his
them
thing.
both do that. Yeah, let them both do their thing. I ain't going to talk about who
I
I
want-
want them to.
I want Boots to fight Sean Porter.
I
think he
he'll.
would put Sean Porter
That's
away.
what I'm. That whole weight
5
class.
rounds, yeah.
That
With
whole
Keith
weight
Thurman.
class. Broner.
Oh, dude, don't even start.
Broner out. Get Broner out of here.
I'm sorry, I know you Broner, but fuck you, dude. I don't respect you at all, man.
Shit, I also wanna
Dead,
go.
real shit.
I
Damn.
also want to fight now.
We can throw hands, it's fine. We can do that. I'm dead serious.
Famous is in your weight class. Like,
What you mean?
you said like Sean Porter's and like Boots.
Oh, 47. I wouldn't even fight heavyweight though. Like I'd probably go all the way down to 65 or 70.
Oh, you're in the
something,
heavyweight weight
70.
class right now.
Yeah, 200.
Oh shit.
I'd be all. If you look at the pictures, I'd be way smaller than them. I'd be way smaller than them. So I'm going down. Fight people. Now I'm bigger. You know what I mean?
And techniques are different, right? Always.
Styles different,
with,
yeah.
With
So-
the height of the fighters, length. That's why the
Yeah.
best fighters have a good fighter IQ, meaning they can adjust.
Yeah, you got to. If you can't adjust, it's a wrap. You fight one way. You can't fight one way every fight.
Every fighter is
It's
different.
impossible.
Every fighter has that one thing that they know that they can like get somebody on.
All right.
So you got to know what that is and make sure they don't get that. You know, because that's their only chance in like a fight.
Yo, you could beat. Some boy could beat you, right? Go fight somebody that you beat and lose to him.
So you can't.
It's because different styles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
And length is like length, size, everything. I think right now the best boxing style is probably Lomachenko. But at the same time, he doesn't have power. So then I would also say, I mean, it all varies in the weight classes, you know?
I got a question. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I heard in that documentary. I heard Boozy said you asked him about the fighter, and I think he said that he didn't know like about the fighter. He didn't know.
Oh yeah, okay. So shout out,
What's? No. Go
real
ahead.
quick. Shout out Fighting Out of Philly, Boots. Check it out on YouTube.
Earl makes a cameo on that.
Earl's in that, John. It's a documentary I shot and edited about Boots. There's been a few. Check it out. Check it out. You fucks. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering, like,
We're out here doing shit too on Fuck with Philly. Just because we host it don't mean we ain't fucking working. You dig?
My kids.
My bad. But anyways.
No.
yeah.
I was just wondering, like, what's better, like, or you might change it up. I was just wondering, what's better? If you know you about to fight somebody, is it good to do homework on them, or is it not?
I mean, I don't. It's probably different in the pros. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm thinking, like, if you do
Amateurs,
homework on
I mean,
somebody,
you can, I
think
guess.
you know what they do and what their like style is. You're gonna go in a fight assuming like you know what they're gonna do. They could switch up the whole thing.
But that's
You
why
don't
it's
do your
so.
homework.
I don't know.
That's why it's so hard.
Fear the unknown.
You almost find it nowhere that an amateur goes undefeated. You know why? It's because you can't do homework on these guys. That's why, like, the AMI circuit is one of the most dog-eat-dog things.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying the pros are
I
easier,
guess.
but it's a little more glamorous than, like, the shit that you go through as AMIs. Like, that's tough to go through. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a blind fight.
You're just a dog. You're just a dog at, like, you're not making bread. You're not doing all these other things. Like, you're really just
Yeah.
going out there to rumble and put a name out for yourself.
Right.
That's why it's tough
Get
to
your
even
name
do
out.
that. It's kind of like, this is like the thing where it's like the initiation period. It's like, do you really want to do this shit? You got to do all this.
All right.
You really want to get to this spot? You got to do all this, though. And, like, even these amazing fighters, they don't have undefeated AMI careers because they fought somebody they had no idea about their style. Their style beat their style on that night.
Yeah,
You know,
Lomachenko is 300 and then 1 loss.
Yeah.
Amateurs.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wait. Say that again.
300 wins and 1 loss.
One person?
Exactly.
He beat that dude 4 times, though,
Who is that?
after.
Yeah, who?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who is
Lomachenko.
what? Who beat him?
No, who's that person?
Lomachenko, he's small. What is he?
Vasil Lomachenko. He fights at 129.
And he's still an amateur?
No,
he's a
before
pro.
he turned, he a champion now. But before he turned pro, he only got like what 13? How many fights he got now? Did he hit 20 yet?
No.
He still hit 20?
I don't even think
he was a champion at like 7 fights.
I think he's 9.
He became a world
Nah,
champion.
he's like 11-1
And he been
now.
fighting 3. So how many years?
And he lost the pro
No,
fight.
he doesn't have. Oh, he did lose a pro fight. He was like
One of his early
7-1.
ones.
In his career still.
He moved up a weight class.
So he lost his first fight at when.
I don't know what fight. It could have been his third.
Then he been winning.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, he only got like he said, like I don't think I can look that shit
How
up.
come nobody talking about
That
it?
fight was.
That
He
was-
just
do
got
talk
the bull's a
about
little
it.
bigger.
Well,
The
like,
bull's
what
bigger
more
and landed
than
heavier shots.
Is he on pay per view?
Also, with boxing a lot now, I mean, you talk
don't
about
think so.
decisions that have been fucking crazy. I mean, decisions that could fuck up a
13,
career.
yo.
What? That's how.
He's only got 13 wins. That's it
13-1.
as a pro. But he also has
He a
championships
champion
belt.
already. That's
He's
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
fighter to have only that many fights, and that he already holds 3 different belts in the weight class. So here's the thing with boxing: a lot of people don't get this, right? In each weight class in the pros, there's 4 belts. That's what you call
it's
unifying the
5.
belts, or 5. Yeah, there's so many belts, which just gets confusing for like average, because you're like, wait, I thought this dude was the heavyweight champ, and it's like he is, but in this division. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what you do is you have like Joshua held 3 of the 4 with heavyweight, right?
Right.
And then
Right.
when
Wilder
when
only held
Ruiz-
the WBC.
When Ruiz won that fight, he
got
got
all
those
of them.
3 belts.
He got all them Jones.
So now if Wilder beats Ruiz, which should be the fight, but it probably won't happen because of
Joshua's
Joshua's going to come back and he'll probably win that fight in a
Yeah.
rematch, because if it goes to the judges, Joshua wins.
Yeah, for sure.
Same with Canelo and Triple G. I thought the first fight with Canelo and Triple G that Triple G won hands down. He definitely won.
I thought
at
Triple
least,
G won the first one too.
and then they made it a draw. The second fight, I actually called it. I thought it was a draw. The amount of rounds, I think it was 6 versus 6. That made sense. It was like 6 rounds, Triple G, 6 rounds, Canelo. I was like, holy shit, this might be another draw.
They
You know?
was rumbling.
And then they gave it to Canelo. It's just, I think there's a lot of
Politics.
politics in boxing. It was because there's so many organizations, which is good for the fighters, but it's also bad for
It's
The
like
championship,
oversaturated.
like-
for us
Yeah.
I
watching
have a question.
these
Why?
fights,
But
you know?
why is losing a fight looked at so bad? Like I was hearing somebody say, like they like fully fucked the game up because
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
now you
oh.
get one loss, it looks like oh damn he lost, but it's just like that shit shouldn't matter. Like you could lose and still be the best person.
Oh yeah, that's what Bruno was saying. That's why Bruno was like, yeah,
He can't say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, but
Fucking,
y'all gotta
how are
respect him,
people-
you know what I mean?
No, like that's like with whatchamacallit? Like with a lot of these sports, you see it now, which is good. Is like it doesn't matter the record. You see these champs with like a bunch of losses. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's what makes you the best fighter, having those
Yeah.
losses.
'Cause you
It's
learn.
like coming back from that shit.
Yeah, you got
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
just so much pressure when you just got win.
That's
like,
a lot of pressure.
yeah, like,
But that's the goal. Win. Get no losses.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Pressure does mean that.
I had I don't know that shit. I feel like there's a lot of. I feel like getting to that point, yo. Like I didn't know how much money people spent to get to like the point that they're making a lot of money off boxing. Like I was watching a documentary. This boy was talking about all this money he's spending on, like it's out of his pocket, like
Yeah.
spending money on flights, camps, like and shit. I don't know. That's
They
why I
make
fuck
money
with
at
the
the
boxers
fight.
that got like they do their own. They box, but they got like they make sure they got their own side business and shit.
Yeah.
Like Earl was talking,
Houses, yeah.
y'all was talking,
All
you and
that.
Jill was talking about y'all like y'all starting that juice business, y'all.
No,
Or trying,
we
trying.
don't know. We can
think about it. But what was it?
On a hush.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like that would be a tough idea though.
Yeah.
Yo. Real shit.
Probably not starting a business, but we just making them
I
joints.
mean, this dude's for their homies.
Or what do you think? Because we know a friend, right? I'm not gonna say names, but we know a friend who's a
Oh,
big
no.
tree activist. You know what I'm saying? And he's a fighter too.
Okay.
What do you have any like
Yeah,
feeling
he's
on
young.
what tree could do with fighting in general? Like what it could help with or anything?
I
Or do you think it
it
should-
We'll smoke while you fight. I don't know if that means anything. Yeah, he said
a
that.
lot of fighters.
He an ambassador for that shit.
You gonna say Wiz?
He
You a
Yeah, 'cause
fighter,
Wiz
right?
Trey,
Yeah.
what's
What's the,
alright.
what's the brothers?
He's a fighter.
But Joe
Yes,
Rogan.
Nate
you say Joe
Diaz.
Rogan.
Diaz, they
Diaz.
smoke weed all the time.
Well, he's not a fighter. But Joe Rogan not a fighter. But
He can rumble though.
he can rumble. That's
Yeah,
what
he'd
I'm saying.
fuck you up, bro.
I hear
What
that.
you think about it?
Yeah. What's
I don't
your
know.
personal opinion on it?
For me personally, me,
Like your opinion on it. Like what do you feel?
I don't care about it. I mean, it is what it is, but it's like, personally for me, like, I don't think you should definitely if you got a rumble coming up.
Yeah, it could fuck your mind up.
What about after a fight? You feel like it's a good recovery?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, for some people it is. For some people not. It depends who you is.
Yeah, you feel like
They don't test for that shit, do they?
Yeah,
They do. You can't be smoking it.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, why
In
why
either
wouldn't
sport.
they? Yeah.
That is weird.
they
Yeah, dude,
test
this people
it,
got fucking kicked out of UFC for smoking.
Right.
It's
crazy.
But
For like years.
Now
right?
does
Diaz.
CBD count?
Or
Oil?
CBD count?
I don't know.
CBD like the
CBD's good now. CBD changed. You know
It's
why?
just the
I think
extracted
stores
THC.
sell it in lotions and all that
everywhere.
now.
No, you're allowed to take CBD now. So like Nate Diaz changed a lot of that with like USADA, which is like the athletic commission in Nevada. It's because after a fucking fight, he was smoking a CBD pen. So then Nevada got into it because they wanted to fine him. He was like, dude, there's no THC in this. This is like strictly just recovery from a legal plant, which is like you can use cannabis as a thing to like make products like hemp.
Yeah, hemp.
Right.
Hemp, you know.
Yeah, yep.
But fucking
So what was he inhaling then, if it wasn't like what was
it's
it
CBD,
doing?
so it has different.
Oh.
It's basically
benefits.
weed. So basically, if you really want to think about it, weed is
Muscle
legal now.
inflammatory.
It's
Okay.
THC that's illegal, pretty much. Like if you really want
The
to
shit that just
So-
gets you like faded. And
the
shit.
shit that gets you like, oh, I'm high. That shit is illegal.
So
weed
what-
is not illegal no more. CBD is in weed, but it's just
Right.
extracted THC. So
Oh,
CBD is called
shit.
cannabinoids, and it's cannabinoids.
Bro, I
so,
don't
like,
put on his studies.
real shit. It's called cannabinoids, and you like it's extracted.
you smoke weed.
Huh? I want to smoke right now, but I'm saying, you know. What I'm
Do you
saying?
smoke weed?
Huh?
We don't smoke weed. We don't advocate anything.
Smoke a lot.
Except
of
you
weed.
should get fucked up with your buddies all the time. And yo, just real quick, just to let y'all know, like Earl's our buddy, and we just do a podcast.
I just met
and
him.
like I just wanna shout out to everybody that like you could do a bunch of shit. I feel like people are so scared to be creative and get out there. Like even if it's like boxing or it's doing a podcast or doing something, they're always like, man, what about people and what they do? Shut the fuck up. Fuck people. Fuck all of them. They're not you. At the end of the day, isn't it just you?
Yeah, for real.
So
Yeah.
stop being scared, man. Just do it. And honestly, people fuck with people that go out there and do their
Just
thing.
do it.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Take your L's. Take your dubs.
Take your wins.
It's all about just grinding out and doing your fucking thing.
Facts.
I think we can end it on
I'm
that,
proud-
right,
I'm
fellas?
proud- I
That
just wanna
felt
say
pretty good. That was a
before- I
good
just want
one.
to say I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Keenan.
Proud of you.
Proud of you.
Proud of y'all too.
Proud of y'all, Philadelphia. So on that note, cheers, fellas, to a good fucking cast. Thank you to Earl One Punch, and we'll see y'all later. Fucking
Yes, sir.
till next time, kids. We're Fuck with Philly.
I'm about to get high.
Bang, bang.
Oh, I didn't know.